Yo, what's happening everybody, King GBL here and welcome back to a brand new Go Battle League video. Season 14 is here and we've got some newly buffed Pokemon. Today I'm going to be running with Whimsicott. Now of course we have some newly buffed Pokemon and we'll get into the discussion a little bit later in the video about maybe more Pokemon should have been buffed. But in this video I'm going to be showcasing Fairy Wind and Whimsicott, which actually is a huge upgrade for this Pokemon. Whimsicott is a bit of a glass cannon, does a ton of damage, but it doesn't have very good health stats or anything like that. So the goal of this video is to let you know if you should power it up and stuff like that, and give you guys an idea if it's worth, the Stardust and worth actually going for. Prior to this move update, it knew Razor Leaf and Charm, and actually in this first game I forgot to TM off Razor Leaf, so I'm sitting here Razor Leafing the Sceptile, which is pretty funny. But guys, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. As always, I'm going to ask you to drop a like in the video, it helps out a ton. I'm actually doing these battles at 6 AM in Japan here. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below, where are you guys watching from, where are you guys from? We're doing some 6 AM battles, so you're going to see me doing some weird moves like earthquaking walruses and stuff like that, so it's going to be a pretty interesting video. But with all that being said, ladies and gents, I've actually moved my mic away a little bit. I was talking right up into that microphone. I'm not re-recording it. It is literally 7 AM here and I'm recording a Pokemon Go video. Actually in a couple of hours I'm going to do a Jellicent video, so keep an eye out for that as well. It get buffed with the Surf update. With all that being said, guys, feel free to add me as a friend on the right hand side. If you are going to add me as a friend, make sure you subscribe to the channel first. And yeah, so we've got this Sceptile here. Bit of a tough matchup for the Lantern. And in comes Whimsicott. We're just going to try and like either Fairy Wind this down, or as you can see, it takes a lot of damage. We're going to shield up against the Medicham and possibly go for a Moonblast right here. We shield up a Power Punch. I definitely wasn't counting correctly. I was not trying to get Ice Punched because I feel like it would have one-shotted from that range, but I think I actually overkilled with the Moonblast too. We can obviously just let this go, it doesn't really matter at this point. And in comes the Galarian Stunfisk. We can just farm it all the way down here. I don't even need to throw a move against this thing. Yeah, the opponent goes for a Leaf Blade and in comes the Walrus, bro. Eat an Earthquake! Overkill. Overkill. Let me know if you guys ever played Call of Duty. It's kind of like, I guess actually, I'm thinking of the Specialist bonus in Modern Warfare 3, where the perks used to pop up as like Marksman, Assassin, Stalker. But I guess Overkill didn't actually, like, you know, it wasn't one of them perks. But anyway, guys, like I said, we're having a bit of a weird video today. But you guys are probably not here to talk about Call of Duty. Is Whimsicott actually any good? To be honest with you, I do quite like it. The thinking behind this team is Whimsicott in the lead. What counters Whimsicott? Noctiles, Talonflames, Charizards, basically any flying and fire types. So we've got a Stunfisk and a Lantern in the back to handle any sort of flyers and fire types. Whimsicott was pretty decent. You reach the Moonblast in 7 Fairy Winds. Fairy Wind is just such an amazing move. Its energy generation is amazing, and it's actually a pretty fun Pokemon. Like, it is usable. It was definitely a nice point of comparison accidentally using Razor Leaf on it, because you can sort of see like the difference is huge. You're able to get off those moves so fast. If you want to have like sort of a spicy glass cannon, I can actually even see this thing being used a little bit in the Pokemon Go regionals. We'll have to see, but it's definitely an interesting Pokemon for sure. Anyway, we've got this matchup here. I hate this matchup. I was a little bit ahead on energy, so I can just throw the Rock Slide bait at the start, and I'm going to reach the Earthquake before the opponent does eventually. In comes the Azu, which of course Whimsicott's just got to eat for breakfast. What am I going to have for breakfast today? Not too sure, but yeah, the Azumarill, they go for the Ice Beam, we get off the Earthquake, and Big Whims Dog is going to come in, and yeah, the opponent, they see a Lantern here, they're probably not that happy. Is this a Brave Bird? Yeah, it's a Brave Bird, so does a Surf take out at this range? I probably, to be honest, but there's no point in risking it and letting them get off another move. So I'm just going to Thunderbolt it out of here. We have a comfortable matchup here against the Azumarill with the Whimsicott in the back as well. We're going to Thunderbolt this little, what even animal is this? Is it a little bunny? This little blue bunny is just going to get put back in its rabbit hole, and is it a bunny? I don't know. But you win. GG's. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, we finished off on about 2420, I think 420, hahaha. I think we finished off on about 2420 last season. Actually, I only just started YouTube this season, and whenever I first got into it, I was like, oh, I'm actually getting like half decent at this game. I'm up to like 2570 or something like that. My game freezes here. Do you guys ever get that with Go Battle League, where it doesn't let you actually into the menu? I find usually opening a gift or catching a Pokemon helps. So that's what I was doing here, basically. I was trying to interact with some other stuff in the game, to kind of make, yeah, there you go, it stopped freezing. But yeah, we got up to about 2420. I've been using like a lot of spicy Pokemon and stuff, and as you can see, we're just level 1 here. I'm just going to be using like the new Pokemon move updates for the first sort of couple of videos, and I want to use some spicy and fun Pokemon, because like that's what I enjoy most in terms of making YouTube videos. But I think towards the end of the season this year, definitely after the first sort of 20 levels or whatever, I'm definitely going to be sort of playing a little bit more meta. So would you guys be interested to see me going for like a legend push? Shout out to Ruffy and Romeo, I think that's how his name goes. yeah, Ruffian Romeo, he's doing like a little series. He actually hit Legend for the first time. I wouldn't mind doing like a little series like that as well, where I'm actually going for Legend. I think I definitely could have hit Expert this season, had I just kind of sweated it out. And actually in the last couple of days of this season, guys, by the way, do you ever hear this in the video? There's like a little bit of plastic, I keep fiddling with it on the table. So sorry if you guys hear the little ruffling in the background at times. If you guys are wondering, what's that little ruffling sound? That's what it is. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going for Legend this season. Let me know if you guys would be happy enough for me to basically go for like similar meta teams like every video. Like if I uploaded a video with a strong meta team and used that for a couple of videos and just kind of made videos about the elo, would you guys be interested in that? Or do you guys prefer sort of seeing different teams all the time? You know, my personal take on this whole thing is, I think elo does matter when it comes to videos to some degree, but I think, you know, making fun videos is the most important thing for me. And, you know, I wouldn't want to sit and make boring videos just for the sake of gaining elo. Of course I want to do both, like that's the best of both worlds, but yeah, let me know guys, let me know. And actually feel free to let me know, like, what was your highest rating this season? Like I said, mine was probably about 2570. We ended off in 2420, so I'm pretty happy with the season so far, especially because we're running like a lot of different Pokemon. And you know, for me, I'm still learning like lots of different Pokemon, and I don't have like even this Stunfisk you're watching here. It's like a Lucky Stunfisk or something. Like it's not XL. But interesting match here. This first matchup here, we've got a Combuskin. This is why I love the early parts of the season. You just see so many random Pokemon. And the opponent comes in with a Surfetched, who's using yeah. Okay, so this is quite an interesting match. We're gonna just throw off these Rock Slides. We can get a shield advantage here. One Leaf Blade does not take out from this range, but we're going to match a shield here, get off another Rock Slide. And yeah, if the opponent does go for another Leaf Blade here, we're not going to shield it up, basically. We should be able to get off one more Rock Slide. We'll see what the opponent wants to do here. They cannot farm us down with Fury Cutter. And yeah, this should take out the Farfetch, not the Farfetch, the Surfetch. And in comes, which form is this? Is this speed form or attack form? I'm honestly not too sure about. We're just going to come in and start Fairy Winding. Look how much damage the Fairy Wind does. This Psycho Boost would take out about 17 of my Whimsicott. So yeah, we're just going to get rid of that. I actually ended up throwing the Grass Knot against this thing, and we're just going to switch out to Lantern, just chip it and dip it. And yep, in comes the Surf. I'm not even sure, is that, what even move is that? Honestly, like, I don't even know. And yeah, we can just farm this thing down. So it's always fun to see like these really spicy Pokemon at the start of the season. And definitely like for the first while, I'm going to be messing around and doing some like cool sort of different Pokemon. And we get a nice little Dragonair. That's an amazing reward. I actually really like that. Nice little Excellent throw as well. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Up to level 2. And the rewards are weird. Did you see that? Like, I got 1470 for the rewards. Oh, maybe that's just how it is at the start of the season. Actually. But in comes the Crobat. We've got two better answers in the back. The best one being Lantern. We're going to come in with this big boy. And yeah, we'll just go for this Rock Slide on the Sceptile. I'm actually like sort of waking up a little bit at this point. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you've seen me throw Earthquakes against these things. So, you know, I want to say a big shout out to everybody who does drop comments and stuff in the videos. I had a very nice comment yesterday where somebody saying like, been watching for a little while and I can see like a lot of improvements in your gameplay and everything. Definitely do appreciate those types of comments quite a lot. And I'm really sort of grateful that you guys do enjoy the videos so much, and that these videos are getting so much support. Really do appreciate it. But we're going to come in here with the Whimsy, and yeah, we'll bank Grass Knot, and we'll come into the Lantern matchup here. The opponent can throw these Poison Fangs, which are quite annoying. They went CMP. Crobat, I back in the day I used to run Crobat, like before I had, you know, good Pokemon and stuff. Obviously Golbat's better in the Great League, so if you're going to run one of the two, run Golbat. But Sceptile comes in here, we don't have to shield this up. They've actually got a decent amount of energy, so we're just going to come straight in with the Grass Knot. Takes that Pokemon out, and in comes a Primarina. And they're absolutely chunking with this Charm, but this Grass Knot is just going to put the dog to bed. Put it back in its kennel. I'm trying to think of some funny analogy, but it's, you know, it's 7 o'clock, folks. It is 7 AM, folks. Like, funny analogies are just not happening today. They're just not rolling off the tongue here, but in comes the Swampert. Very positive matchup, and they come in with Tentacruel. I stay in for a little bit too long here, and I should have come in with Lantern right there. So yeah, unfortunate, but yeah, the opponent goes for the Scald. Luckily enough, they don't get the attack drop. We can go for a big EQ right here, and yeah, we can definitely get some shields off the opponent here. I was expecting an Acid Spray, be it, but the opponent actually never goes for it. We're going to get off this next Earthquake, guarantee the last shield here, or guarantee the knockout. The opponent does get the attack fall, and at this point, I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide. And the opponent actually CMPs on the rock slide, so fair play to the opponent here. Definitely the opponent's playing pretty well here. And we can just come in and maybe go for like a bit of a farm down. In comes the Shadow Victory Bell, which I did see a few times. And we're going to go for this big Moon Blast right here. This is resisted, but you know, it does an awful lot of damage. Like, can we actually get the full farm down here? The opponent gets off this resisted Leaf Tornado. It is getting pretty close, but we do get the farm down. We're just going to spam for Grass Knot. Either Pokemon that comes in, this should take them out. It is the Tentacruel, and Swampert is on 1 energy. We have a Surf banked, which is beautiful. I always want to try and bank a Surf or bank a move. The opponent cannot get to the Earthquake in time, and yeah, 2 Surfs will take out a Shadow Swampert. That is where like the normal Swampert's a little bit better against Lantern. I think 2 Surfs don't quite take out a normal Swampert, so definitely having the Shadow was a benefit to me right there. But yeah, good games. I've been liking Whimsicott, like I said, it's been very good. It has nice coverage, you know, with the Moonblast and Grass Knot. Of course, it does really well against the Swamperts, Azumarils, and you know, you have the coverage move of the Moonblast. Now, of course, Moonblast would be resisted by like Fire Pokemon and stuff like that, so it's not like the most amazing coverage move. This thing can learn Hurricane, so if you guys are trying to rock me like a hurricane, if you guys are trying to do some of that, you know, it's a possibility, you know. Probably for this Victory Bell it would be quite nice, but we're going to go for these Fairy Winds. I don't really have an amazing answer for this, so I'm happy enough just to go for some resisted Grass Knots, and the opponent actually lets that go. Should have went for the Moonblast. Of course, they've got the Joint Poison typing, so like both moves are resisted, but they go for the Leaf Tornado. We're just going to get off this Grass Knot, which wouldn't even take it out. Let's see what the opponent wants to do. I'm sort of happy enough with this at this point. I can just come in with Stunfisk and maybe go for a bit of a farm down here. I've seen so many Shadow Victory Bells today, like, it's actually kind of crazy. I'm a little bit scared to run my Jellicent now, because I've just seen so many of those things. I kind of want to run my Jellicent in the lead. But yeah, it's just going to get Razor Leaf down, so I might run like a Jellicent with 2 answers. Like, I might actually run Jellicent Double Flyer. I feel like that might be a good option, just to sort of handle any grass types or whatever. But yeah, here's Medicham, and I actually quite like this moveset. I rightfully shielded the Stunfisk because I knew it would have Dynamic Punch. If you ever see a Whimsicott Meta, 99% of the time they're running Dynamic Punch. I'm wondering if the opponent run out of fast TMs after the cup that we had recently. Can we get the farm down? No. So we're just going to basically throw 1 before they reach the Dynamic Punch again. And in comes big Reginald, big minty green Reginald. Big Tic Tac Reginald. Yeah, so we're going to swap straight into the Stunfisk right here, and we'll outpace to the Earthquake. So that was perfect. They were just at the Focus Blast, so that was perfect timing right there. Even if they did get that off, I feel like it would take, you know, yeah, I think we could have got 2 Surfs off anyway, so I think that was going to work out fine. We'll get this Pony Tap. Bit of a weird reward, to be honest, and yeah, we're up to level 3, ladies and gents. Hope you enjoyed today's video. We went 3-2 and 4-1. We run into a Victory Bell, Bastiodon, and Defense Form Deoxys line, which kind of pooped all over my team, but overall I had some very positive matchups, and I think this Pokemon is usable. Is it worth powering up? I think so, like, honestly, I do think so. It doesn't cost that much for the move. I think it's 25k for the move. And it doesn't cost that much Stardust to power this Pokemon up as well, even with decent-ish IVs. I don't have, like, the most amazing IVs, I just sort of used whatever I had there. But, you know, it worked pretty well. Definitely like this Pokemon, and if you guys are looking for something new to use, I can definitely recommend using this Pokemon. It is viable. But everybody, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Get those notifications on and subscribed. I'm going to be uploading a Jellicent video, probably in about 2 hours. And until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.